welcome to another launch broadcast. We have a couple of seconds to go. Everything is looking good. We have a minute to go. So this will be our first night launch ever in Axe Industries. We will be launching a satellite for the Air Force and the Secretary of Defense. This is due to some things going on in our nation. So please stand by for a terminal count, and then we will explain later. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition, liftoff! We had a delay on that terminal count, but we have a good liftoff. You can see that nice, lovely, bright flash there. We will be increasing the lighting so you guys can see the launch perfectly fine today, or so you can only see the flame. Everything is looking good. Everything is looking nominal. Alright, you can see that you can see the brightness already keying into play there. We have had a good startup, liftoff, and our next event will be Miko. We are not sure if we are planning to land in the water or on land, but our estimates say that with the data we have right now, we will most likely land. We will land in the water. So at this time, everything is looking nominal. T plus a couple of seconds into the launch, our first ever night launch. We hope you enjoy such a lovely launch. We are meant to make this spectacular as possible. So if you live anywhere, stand by for Miko. Miko. Stage separation confirmed. Cease. Second engine start. As you just saw there, we had second engine start, and we will have fairing deploy in a moment. We've had a good Miko. What a lovely launch today on a spectacular night. Vehicle reorientation. Alright, we have a good vehicle reorientation. Return start. Alright, our return has started towards the water. As you can see, we have a good view of that engine in the night. Everything is looking good. Frame deploy. We have cut the camera feed due to the request of our customer, but if you look closely, you could see those two fairing halves at the side. Our customer, the Secretary of Defense, has asked us to not show the payload by any terms, so that we will, so we don't leak anything. So we will not be doing that today. As we know, water landings are not as challenging as land landings as of last launch. Our last launch was a week ago or something like that, and everything is looking good, everything is looking nominal. So we will most likely have a water landing today as our return has started. Now you can see that map view, everything is looking good. This is our 4th Axe mission for Core 1 ever. We hope you enjoy. We plan to have 11 more missions after this, and then we will be moving on to Core 9. Core 9 is a very high-class launch vehicle. And we have fueling begin process. Fueling process is beginning. Alright, stage 2 is now beginning to fuel, so we can have a good orbit for our customer. Our customer has the satellite on our rocket today on Core 1v5. If all goes well with the landing today, we will be able to reuse this rocket, the first ever since the space shuttle, the first rocket to be reused for a little bit. So the space shuttle is retiring, so we'll be able to go back to the International Space Station and resupply it once the space shuttle retires. As you can see, we are still fueling at this hour. I want to tell you something right now. So we have seats open later in the day for our all civilian crew mission around the Earth, and so that will be in many years. Don't even think about it. But we're just here to inform you. If you want, just think a couple of years ahead. Everything is looking good. All right, we have started that engine again, and we are waiting for that good orbit. After that, we have our rotator fin deploy, and then after that, we will have our drogues, main parachute, landing, Seco 1 over the Atlantic, and payload deploy. Just to clear up, our telemetry is not very much accurate. Our side view at the side there, our view at the bottom, where it tells us, main parachute deploy, landing, all this stuff, because our payload deploy will go before our landing, before we even talk about our landing. So, yes, we hope for you to enjoy. Everything so far as we wait for a new orbit. Thank you. We'll be in a break. Nominal orbit insertion. Welcome back. Stand by for payload deploy. We have some problems on the cameras, but that is okay due to the request of our customer. Payload deploy. And if you look very closely, you can see the payload. Now we have gone towards our Core 1 booster, which is now inverted. That's not something you'd like to see, but yes, at this time, Core 1 V5 will be attempting its splashdown, as our data tells us. It'll be attempting its splashdown today, in a couple of minutes. Rotator fin deploy. All right, you've had that rotator fin deploy. We have some live views lost, but that is okay. We've never had a night launch before, so we don't know what happens during the night launches. Okay. We have some problems with our cameras. Okay, we've lost the downlink. Let's hope it comes back on to make sure everything is okay. Is everything okay? Yes, okay, alright. Everything is perfect. Good to hear. That's everything you want to hear for a successful recovery. Let's hope this goes well. We have a good drogue shoot. Okay. That's what we need. Our team over at Axt is extremely excited for this, and we wish for there to be a successful landing. Remember that those cutouts, the one that you saw with the strange camera, all messed up camera, like red, purple, all this other stuff, that is usually what you don't want to see, but it can happen. And that is when there's a bug, a very huge bug in the camera. Usually happens during re-entry, and we just experienced re-entry of Core 1 V5, and we used the drogue to slow it down. Everything is looking good. Everything is looking nominal. We have some drones with us, so you can see Oh, there it is. You can see Core 1v5 is going on track to its primary splashdown site. As our data showed us, we will be landing in the water, and that is exactly where we are going. As you can see, there is a very light, reflection on Core 1v5. Stand by for main chute deployment. There it is. Main chute deployment has been successful. We will get ready for a soft touchdown. Everything is looking good. Everything is looking nominal. As I was saying earlier, there was a little bit of a reflection going on with Core 1v5, but that is okay because we've made the lighting very high for a night launch. So you're able to see it, and you don't just see anything dark, because that wouldn't be a good stream. All right, we've lost that downlink. Let's hope to get it back. It's probably gonna be gone for a little bit until splashdown. Apparently, our team says that there are no fin problems, there are no parachute problems like last launch. Everything is looking good. We're getting closer and closer to that lovely, to the lovely water. It's just gotten a little bit darker now. That is okay. You can see it on that drone view. You can see a lovely booster. Stand by for splashdown. Splashdown. We have a visual confirmation of a good splashdown on Core 1v5. Recovery operators are on their way. There, we've lost the live view, but that is okay. We will be planning to reuse this rocket permanently until further notice, and we go on to Block 6. This is an amazing accomplishment, as we will be able to actually recover the booster for ever since our first launch, which although we recovered the booster, we were not able to bring it back to the hangar. So this is a good recovery, and we will be able to get this back to the hangar due to its major improvements. So we will make sure to refly this booster again in the near future. Thank you for joining us, and we wish you a good night. Goodbye.